What's good? What's up, guys? Welcome back to my channel. Welcome to my channel. If you don't know already, my name is Elena, and if you do know already, you also already know what we about to do. I'm in my bed, so it's only right that we spark up. Yes, guys, before any of you guys comment, I already know this shit's making me look buff, baby, but I'm gonna roll with it because I got game. Like, I don't know what to tell you. Anyways, today's video is going to be more of like a personal one, so I definitely want to get smoking. I'm not going to lie, I already tried to film this video. Honestly, I just didn't really feel like it was the time. Like, I felt like I was talking about it before it hit the 1 year, and I feel like I needed to have that day so that I could kind of like feel it and I could sit down and really talk about it, because I feel like, I don't know, I just feel like with my mom's anniversary coming up, oh, by the way, I'm already like talking like you guys know me. Sorry for the people who are like, bitch, we don't even know what you're talking about. If you're new here, or if you've just kind of come around recently, I unfortunately lost my mom a year ago. And yeah, I feel like with this 1 year anniversary of my mom's transition, I've really been just thinking a lot and realizing how far I've come in just a year. I wrote a little bit on Instagram about kind of like how I was feeling, but obviously this is different here. I feel like I'm more invested here. I connect to you guys a lot more here. But yeah, basically I just said straight up, you know, I didn't really imagine myself a year from the day that I lost her. That day was very traumatic for me. It was very traumatic for my siblings, and I've talked about it before. And I couldn't see myself a year later, let alone the next day, the next hour at that. That's how lost and just confused I was with where I was going, where I was going to be, how this was going to go, what this was going to be like without her here. I even said this before I lost my mom, but death is one of those things that, like, you just gotta give it time. There's nothing anyone can say or do that helps it. It just has to be felt through. Also, excuse my voice. I'm kind of just getting it back from Janet's 21st birthday. I already have a raspy voice, so it just makes it kind of worse. But yeah, back to what I was talking about. There's so much behind the scenes that I'm not gonna like obviously just like put out there all the time. There's so much shit that I lost a year ago. And one of the biggest things, without oversharing or also invading, you know, my family's privacy, I really lost the whole idea of family. I feel like growing up, I already kind of lost that. I had kind of a fucked up family dynamic, and I feel like when I lost my mom, I feel like that shit just really like was a cherry on top of what family never was for me. And don't get me wrong, that doesn't mean I don't love my family, but that doesn't mean my family wasn't also fucked up. If you know, you know, and if you don't, I'm glad you don't. But I know a lot of us have related to growing up in dysfunctional ass families. I know right now I seem very put together, but to keep it simple, this last year was literally the worst year of my life so far. I lost my mom when I was 22 years old, and I don't think anyone's ever ready, but I sure as hell wasn't ready at 22. I am still a kid. I feel like I'm a child, baby. I'm just a baby. I really want to touch on the fact that I have had a really hard time grieving my mom, as anyone could imagine. The best way I can describe this last year in just one word is really blurry. I feel like the last year has been such a blur to me, and I know that that has a lot to do with the trauma that's come with losing her. It's so weird because it was so blurry, yet so much shit got put into perspective for me. I've touched on this in plenty of my videos, talking about just my own independent growth within the last year. And I feel like losing my mom really prepared me for having to let go of things in life, even when they're not in my control. I've literally done so much spiritual work, as I said, to connect to myself, and not only myself, but to connect to my mother, who's on the other side now. I was raised in a very spiritual home. My mom was very spiritual. I've done so much self-reflection and so much work and therapy and all of the above to get to where I'm at. And I'm still grieving and hurting and growing and thriving. I'm doing all these things, and it's a year later, and it's not that it's gotten easier. I feel like I've just come to terms with the fact that life is just unfair. It is. Life is a bitch. I was actually watching my videos from when everything had happened and just kind of trying to see the physical growth in those videos from then and now. And I feel like I was really sad when I watched those videos. I still felt it just like it was happening to me, you know, that day a year ago. I still feel all of those feelings. I still have those waves of emotion where it just seems so not real. And I really just want to be honest and raw about that, because when I was feeling all these feelings, lost, confused, angry, I remember one of you guys commenting to look for the people who understood me. I don't think I understood that comment and how much it would help me throughout this journey, and I want to go back and find who that person is. And I hope that maybe you're watching this video, because I really just want to say thank you. Thank you so much. Because like I said, I didn't realize what you were saying until I did look for those people. But to be honest, to be real with you guys, like, I don't even think I looked for those people. I think that sharing my story and sharing my grief and being vulnerable, you guys found me. And that makes it all even more special in some way. All the comments and prayers and just you guys wishing me and my family like peace, and just showing the love that you guys did throughout this last year has literally gotten me through this really, really dark time in my life. I feel like this is gonna make me really emotional, but I can't thank you guys enough for everyone who shared their stories and their losses and commented on my videos throughout the last year, just pushing me, praying for me, praying for my family, and literally everything in between. You guys showed me so much love and gave me so much space, safe space to be vulnerable, to be real, to be raw, to feel everything that I was feeling and share it with you guys. You guys cried with me. You guys laughed with me. You guys are like, heaven sent. Like, heaven sent by my mother herself. You guys have been so good to me this last year, and I really want to say how grateful and thankful I am of your guys' support overall, but especially within the last year, And with losing my mom, you guys have been straight riders for me, and I appreciate you guys so much. And I love you guys. Man, you guys have literally seen all the ugly, and you guys fuck with me, and that's why I fuck with you guys so hard too, because I can literally just be me and you guys fuck with that. We actually lost our stepdad before we lost our mom, and I remember wanting to share my grief then, and I felt kind of weird about it because, you know, it's so personal. But I remember sharing that with my mom at the time, and my mom had just told me, you know, you have so much to say and share with the world. You need to do that. My mom has always been, my mom has always been very supportive of my channel and just everything that I've wanted to do. And I feel like that has a lot to do with how much we're growing, because I feel like this last year I've been able to get back to, I feel like what my like channel originally started with was just like being real in these talks and, you know, talking about the shit that other people don't really talk about. I've always said that I really feel like I am the way that I am because of my mother herself. So I want to give a huge thank you to the woman who created me and just made a badass bitch. I'm always gonna be good because I have her watching over me, and I miss her so much. I think about her every day. I think about her with everything that I do, and I know that I'm making her proud. As I said, my mom has always been very spiritual, so losing her, I know that that's just a physical thing. I know that she's always here. I know that she's always guiding me, whether I know it or not. You know, moms are always going to be looking out for us, and I know mine sure as hell is. My mom's going to make shit happen up there. She better. She better. She owes me, that's for sure. I miss that woman every day, and I'm going to miss her for the rest of my life, and I know there's harder days to come. There's going to be a lot of moments that are going to come up in my life where I wish that she could be there, but I know that, again, she's always here with me, and I gotta just keep moving forward. And I want to send love to anyone who's dealing with loss, dealing with grief, dealing with losing somebody they love. You are not alone. I feel with you, I feel you, and I really, again, appreciate all of you guys for everything you've done for me. I love you guys so much, and leave a comment down below what you guys have been up to, because I miss you guys. And yeah, I'll see you in the next one. Peace and love, baby.